coffee, attempting to play another full game. When you talk to the coaching staff of the Los Angeles Kings, there was the initial intent to always play he and Charlie Huddy with Gretzky, Curry, and McSorley, keep the 5 former Edmonton Oilers together. Thought that they would fit in better in the
game, replacing the injured Larry Robinson, who's back in Los Angeles after being hit on the ankle in Game 2. Puck is back behind the Oiler net, dug out now, and a wraparound by Jay Miller couldn't jam it in. Here's McIntyre to Taylor. He scores! Dave Taylor just stood in front of the net, and good work by Jay Miller and John McIntyre, and the Kings lead 1-0. Passes ahead. Here is a pass down in deep by McIntyre. He had Taylor on the right, couldn't get it to him. Now McIntyre again, right wing side to Dave Taylor. Taylor fights behind the net. He's knocked down, gets it to McIntyre in front to Miller. He scores! Jay Miller scores! And the Kings lead 2-0. And this line does it again for the second time with hard work. McIntyre, Taylor to Jay Miller, and the Kings lead 2-0.
No freewheeling on both Kings goals, just hard work. Good forechecking. The Oilers running around trying to catch up to the Kings. Once again, the man in the slot, this time it's Jay Miller, wide open. To see Miller just take a couple of back steps right there to get himself open.
Murphy attempted to center it. It bounces back to the point. Taken and winds up. His shot knocked down. Loose in front of the net. Nichols an open net. He scores.
He has patience. He's not in a rush to chase the puck, and look what comes to him. One-on-one battles are so important. The Los Angeles Kings won about 3 in a row until Brian Glynn came in and bumped Robitaille and allowed us to make sure that they take coffee out of the play. Well, here's a good example of doing just that. Jeff Smythe with a great bump. As this game wears on, when Los Angeles has the lead, you start to wonder if the matchup will continue. Take a look for yourself, keeping Gretzky off the scoreboard. When a team has the lead, chances are that Gretzky's line will eventually score a goal or be involved in one, as opposed to the chances of Bookberger's line being involved in a goal.
Baranek skates it out for Edmonton, for Mellenby. Mellenby winds up, shot right on, Baranek the rebound, and Kelly Rudy has it in his pads, and then he drops a glove on it, resulting in a whistle.
Baranek has got a real quick shot. Rudy had to be especially decision on Ted Green's part, whether to continue with the checking or to say, hey, we got to get some offense going of our own, and watching Wayne Gretzky is not going to do that.
Murphy tries to move out front. The puck is loose. They score!
Well, the decision just got easier for Ted Green. Watch down Fusau. He stays up nice and high, and with Rudy down, just a beauty backhand right to the top left-hand corner. 3 of the 4 goals have resulted because a player was nice and high in the slot. Nichols doing a good job.
Robitaille at the line. Tried to get it through to Sandstrom. Brantford comes out of the net to play it. Nichols behind the net, tied up by Sandstrom. The puck loose back there. Centering pass, they score! Robitaille taking the feed from Granato. It's 3-2 Los Angeles.
Well, as so often happens when you have a great opportunity 200 feet at the other end of the ice, you have to be that much more aware when you get into York. Greg Hawgood ends up hitting the crossbar here. Watch how Nichols is back in front with a deflection. Rudy is completely out of the play from a tough angle. The backhand is an inch high. And then this results, Robitaille left alone in front for a second. Tom Webster, though, a little bit happier, even though his team only has 10 shots in the first 14 minutes and 45 seconds of the second period. They're still up by a goal. 3-2 for Los Angeles. Kings with a 3-2 lead right now. The Oilers on a power play. It would be no surprise if this game ended in a tie, as 9 of 32 contests.
Murphy tying it at 3. A power play goal by Joe Murphy.
Watch watch Joe Murphy coming off the wing. He does this very, very well. And generally, he will swing around and get a quick shot away on his forehand. Not this time. He goes up high. And
Bernie Nichols sharing the playoff scoring lead with Dennis Savard of the Montreal Canadiens. What a night Savard had last night.
Bruce McNall looks on expressionless as this game right now is deadlocked 3-3.
Sandstrom gets it over on the wing. Shot saved as Ahola came racing in from the point.
And this resulted, as we saw in the second period, a great opportunity at one end and a goal at the other. Radford had to be very, very sharp.
Doing a good job of protecting the puck with his body as he gets it back to Dan Foose. Now over to McIver. In for Nichols. Nichols moving in, fakes the shot. Gets it again, scores!
Kind of fans on the puck and loses it, but manages to hold on. And as he moves over to his right, Rudy is out so far he cannot recover. Right here, Nichols picks up the loose puck and fires it in the open net. The Oilers take advantage. Dave Manson has played a strong game tonight. I thought he was excellent in real factor in keeping Wayne Gretzky off the board. In 9 contests so far, this could be the 10th. 4 of those 9 contests, including the first 2 games, Wayne Gretzky has been kept off the score sheet completely, and due to large part by the checking of number 16, Kelly Bookberger.
Bookberger prevents the Kings from clearing, and the Edmonton Oilers are going to win this hockey game as the final seconds tick away. The score 4-3, Edmonton over Los Angeles, as Edmonton takes a 2-1 lead in games.
A big win for the Edmonton Oilers now to go up 2-1 in this series, and what a difference a game makes. Because in Game 2, the Los Angeles Kings scored 3 power play goals in their victory over Edmonton. This time around, it was exactly the opposite. The Oilers scored 3 power play goals. So specialty teams turning out to be a very important factor.
Well, our power play has been working well in the last couple of months, getting better. We're executing stronger, and if you're going to win a playoff hockey, the power play has to work and the penalty killing has to be strong.
Unfortunately, again, penalties make a difference in your hockey club. And when they go out and score 3 power play goals, it's hard to digest.
One of the keys in this game was Kelly Bookberger's shadowing job of Wayne Gretzky. He was able to hold Gretzky completely off the scoreboard.
Well, that's just part of the game. I mean, he sticks to me. He does a pretty good job. You know, I when it was 2-0, I thought maybe we'd get some open ice there, but they got the 5-on-3, and that kind of nullified that.
Well, anytime I guess you keep them on the scorecard, it makes it a lot easier. But a lot of credit goes to my line mates Mark and Craig and our defensive partners. Craig and Mark were forechecking really hard all night, and not getting Gretz the puck, and so it made my job a lot easier.
Oilers coach Ted Green stressed discipline going into this game, staying away from dumb penalties and also staying with the game plan. Safe to say they were successful in both those areas. Ken Chillibeck, TSN in Edmonton.